Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. And I will never get nobody name up. They was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that at the Maryland, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, "We know you gonna put them hairstyles." I said, "I am." So I know because we got 130. I said I am. I'm gonna put it up there. Now one downvote is Liddell or Candace. I'm not messing with you.
Rocket.
But look who they sent that to Crockett. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Been attacking our whole national show. It ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest race. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding them up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they sent to my y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen, hey. Some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But hey, it is what it is. But boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, oh, they trying to use stuff for content. I said, well, she gave it to me. This what I wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video. And he was talking about, like in Chicago, when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But, and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is, what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had, and when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything.
Yeah.
What's up?
I can't. I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull.
Good morning.
Good morning, people. I'm in the building. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see who all done tapped in. Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, good morning. Pop Gaddis, good morning. Big Mama Gaddis, good morning. Erica Gaddis, good morning. Shout out to the Gaddis clan. Andre Holland, the Way of Jesus Christ live stream. Coming from North Carolina, good morning. Shout out to the lovely Terry Nixon, Gaddis Lawn Care and Landscaping. Good morning. Allie Gaddis, Allie Nicole Gaddis Rivers, good morning. My Gaddis clan, they came in early. Blakey Gaddis, good morning. Miss Tia, Kenneth, the lovely Sandra Nichols Martin, good morning. Felicia Martinez in the building. I mentioned Mama Quill, Sydney Green, Jazzy Melanie, the lovely Deborah Luna, Concrete, and Wanda Smith. And here we are in the lovely Avis Hopkins in the building. Good morning, people. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. And Denise, if you're watching, I didn't mean to send that to you about the Dolphins releasing, finna release, I was sending it to my other to my cousin. I'll be sending sports stuff too. Tua getting released allegedly from the Dolphins with I think they're gonna take a 99.2 million cap hit. Lord have mercy. Good morning, Hope Beasley. Thank you for tapping it, man. This where we at. I think we at what? Let me check the weather. This way. It's 49 right now, and it's sunny as all outdoor up here. We're supposed to get up to 65 up here in Genesee County. You heard?
Damn,
Lanita Murray in the building. Thank you for tapping in. Let me get back, lady. Hope Beasley, Carolyn Hendricks, Lanita Murray. Thank y'all for tapping in, and the lovely Lorna. Good morning, family. What it do? What it do? What it do? miss anybody? Did I miss anybody, family? What it do? Y'all know it's council day. I'll get the agendas up for y'all in 1 second. Loving me, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me get to these agendas for y'all, family. Let me get them. Let me find them. 1 second. Get them up. Let me get them up. Let me find these agendas, family. I already know where they at. Let me go look at them. See what this group popping. Let me see if this supposed to be the hottest political group in Flint. Let me see. No, just in. Russian intelligence confirmed Israeli losses its access of Dimona nuclear and suffering huge losses of 11 nuclear scientists, 6 IDF generals, 198 Air Force officers, 462 soldiers, and 32 Mossad agents within the first 3 days of Iranian retaliation. Wow. Yeah, this is terrible right there. This is terrible. Let me find them. All right, go down here and look for this. Council. Oh, found him. Which one is the first one? Let me see. Let me go with this one. Let me see. Okay. I got it, family. Oh shit, this is let me blow it up for y'all, family. Let me blow it up. Let me add it to the screen. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Sweet Cupcake on break. Thank you for tapping in. Deborah O'Neill, good morning. H. Bragg, good morning. Thank y'all for tapping in. Did I miss anybody? If I miss anybody, blaming on me not paying attention. If I come back and get any of y'all, I will say it. Sean Sims, what it do, good brother? Tasha Lynn, good morning. Tony Terry, what it do? See, Montgomery, Lions, Diablo. Hey, right now, football season is rough. And a lot of people being let go. Let me get this together for you, family. Figure it out. Okay, family. Y'all know it's the meeting agenda final Monday, March 9th, 2026. It's going to be at 4:30 p.m. So I'm telling y'all now, family, if you're going to be at council, get there about, I think they open the doors at 4 o'clock. Get up there because even though Jonathan is chairing, this is Special Affairs Committee meeting right here. Even though Jonathan chairing, I got a feeling Candace would probably tell Davina, the clerk, to pick them up. But I'm just showing y'all. Just get there at 4. We got Jonathan, Vice President Jonathan chairing. We are he will be chairing this meeting. Y'all know the roll call, quest for agenda changes, edition, public comment. I can't wait to get the public comment. We got council response, and we're going to get down to these resolutions. So that y'all ready, family. Can y'all sit? The lovely LaWanda Terry, thank you for tapping in. Miss Eunice, good morning. Is y'all ready? We got the first one, resolution 260071. Rescind resolution 250391.1. T $150,000 opera fund for North Flint reinvestment. Opera fund. Are they really finna go back to this again?
Sounds like it. Do we expect different?
I mean, maybe they can get it pushed through. Let me see what it says. I hereby rescind it and replace it entirely, and further resolving that the appropriate city officials are authorized to do all things necessary, including executing any necessary agreements to appropriate $150,000 in funding to the North Flint reinvestment. Before the funds are spent, City of Flint Opera Administration compliance implementation firm shall review and ensure compliance with applicable U.S. Department of the Treasury final rule and related federal guidance. Okay. So you think they're gonna get the money, family? Y'all think they're gonna get this money? And you said they're gonna get it, right?
I believe so.
Hey, Tony, I'm telling you, this is how I'm feeling right now. I don't even, like I said, even with this, so you think they're gonna give it to them? We think they're gonna get the 150,000. Then you got resolution 260082 collective bargaining agreement. CBA City of Flint Police Officers Association. You think they should get the money?
Collective bargaining.
They want their raise, don't they?
Has the crime dropped in Flint enough for them to justify as a raise?
I mean, I'm looking at how they treating the residents. I don't know. Maybe they can justify it. I don't know.
I doubt that they actually deserve it, but it's still going to go through.
Well,
no one wants to be seen as denying police, firefighters, EMT, or any of those emergency services a raise or money during an election season, especially when the unions and their endorsements are on the line.
Yeah, I mean, well, listen, it's election season too. Maybe the mayor he's shooting everything. He trying to get everything to pass through this thing. Tony, B. Marie says, it appears that the real criminals are located at City Hall. You might be on something to B. Marie. You may be on some. Constance, good morning. That's what Mama Quill said. They need a raise up off the cruelty to the citizens. I agree with you with that. If it doesn't, your mayor will publicly shame the ones who don't vote for it.
There you go. And the mayor gets all the airtime.
Well, I mean, he gonna do it because I can see that because I was at the FNU meeting. We got a sponsor for the day. Hold up, let me see who the sponsor coming in from. The lovely Felicia Martinez. Thank you for finding us a sponsor, Felicia. She's from New Jersey by way of the East Coast family. And y'all know it's Women History Month, so she coming 31 days with fire, but we are 4 days. So 20-some days of women who done their thing. Mickey's Roll Call is sponsored by Sarah Boone, who revolutionized home life with her 1892 patent for the modern ironing board designed to press women's garments more easily. Shout out to Sarah Boone. Let me get back to it. Let me see. Okay, so we got ordinance right now. We got a code amendment. Let me say
back to the holiday thing that never got done with. That's been on the thing. That's been on the agenda since what? Early December. And it's just kind of
the city ordinance 250414T. That's T Code Amendment Ordinance Chapter 35, Personal Article. These working conditions. I mean, they didn't the what's name already said this ordinance to amend the Flint City Code of Ordinance by amending Chapter 35. Then they already said it's coming to council is optional. Like, why do you need if you need to take the holiday? What's up, Michael?
It's more for city employees and their union to give them extra holidays.
They want that holiday pay. I mean, what's the purpose?
But it's been there since like early December. It's just a frog on a log, my man. Like, just get it over with. Vote yes or no. Stop just recycling it. You're wasting paper.
Yeah, I ain't like I said. So shit. Let me see this right here. Let me see what B. Marisi says. So should women celebrate the state rep getting her hair braided in a community meeting? Can Felicia sponsor the state rep on professionalism? She did, family. I hate to say it, she did get her hair did at the meeting at the Flint Neighborhood United meeting.
Did she say anything while she was there?
Nah, she didn't speak. The mayor did, though. I tried to get him to do an interview with AT, and he didn't want to do it. I was trying to get him on camera. Donnell Meredith, thank you for tapping in. Michael Cooley in the building, Greenwood, Mississippi, 662, point of order. Keep pressure on Davina. Davina diabolical, man. She got the city in a chokehold.
He
Right
would
now.
not. He would not come on to 810. He doesn't get a script to read to look good.
No, he came. I mean, he came on the camera. He just wasn't answering. He said he wasn't taking no questions. But we got the special order discussion item, family. This 260069 discussion item, service line replacement update. A discussion item as requested by 6th Ward Council Member Burns regarding update from the administration on the service line replacement project to include completion date, restoration particulars, etc. And then it's going to be adjournment. Y'all know what y'all finna get. You think he finna sit up here and tell y'all? I mean, I can't wait. What you think? You gonna find ain't the lines done? Because that's what the news been saying.
Eagle says no, but I'm also eager to find out if they have any plans for replacing the pipes inside people's homes. I mean, until that's done, you're still going to have your water crisis. You're not going to make it go away.
But that was game though, even with them saying, because it was just what was a little pipe like this that they was fixing.
The service line from the city to the house is about 18 inches.
Okay, my bad, about 18 inches. So, and when in all actuality, it needed the whole infrastructure, pipe and plumbing should have been dead, right?
Yeah, like
okay.
Here's a pipe from my house now.
Right.
Nice and clear. You don't get this in Flint. You don't. I mean, if I had something to stuff it with here, I'd show you what it looks like. Hell, actually, I think I got a screenshot somewhere. Let me go take a look. Image file. Yep. Here's what the inside of Flint pipes look like. Tasty, tasty water. You gotta love those extra minerals. Until that gets done inside the house, you're still going to have problems. So all this talk of service lines are replaced or being replaced, until that's done, you're...
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Oh, this is going to be a long council.
It makes zero sense.
Oh, yeah. This one might last for about 3 hours. I can see it last. I don't know. Let me take it back. I don't know. B. Marie said that y'all watched this Audrey video. Yeah, I shared it on my page last night when I seen it. When she was, I shared it. I shared it because I'm gonna get to it. I was gonna get right to it as soon as we get done. Finna blow through this little council situation real quick, and we're gonna get to the rest of it. But as far as we finna find out about line replacement, you finna get more lies. I don't think you're gonna get no truth. I mean, to be honest with y'all, family, I don't know. Like we ain't seen this game before. The lovely Linda Chilton has entered the building. How you doing, beloved? Thank you for tapping in. The lovely Sharon has entered the building. Good morning, beloved. Good morning to the queens who just tapped in. Have we really just paid attention to things that be going on? I mean, do y'all want to go through a history lesson again? Like far as disasters that's happened here and how people can easily be paid off where they go away. People don't talk about it no more.
And then they only show back up again during election season to endorse or to run. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we don't, to me, in my humble opinion, I could be wrong. That's how I just feel. I'd be like, we not going to get what you want. I mean, maybe 10 years from now, because we're not talking about the soil that may be contaminated. I'm just saying, when you listen to the different people talk, I'm not an expert on that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you'll see me tapping in on listening what Art's saying about this, seeing different people, you know what I'm saying, seeing the different stuff people putting out there. You know, it's like, listen, they know how to make situations go bye-bye. So when we feel like we got these elected officials, don't get me wrong, you're gonna have some that's gonna fight, but it's never enough. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, people might think Liddell, she fighting for the people. Liddell not fighting for the people. Liddell fighting because she want to get back into that crowd.
She's fighting for her life right now.
Right. She don't care about none of y'all. So let me get that. And this Monday meeting, this the city council meeting right here. This the 5:30 meeting. So they say that other meeting, they're going to be in there an hour. I doubt it, but I doubt they're going to be there just for an hour, in my humble opinion. Call to order. You see a council member, you see city council. Candace going to be over this one. Man, family, I got to get to this right here, though. Let me say this to y'all. I got to give a shout out to the mayor, man. I'm going to give a shout out to him. Y'all might don't like it, but shout out to the mayor of City of Flint, man, Mayor Shell Neely. We ain't you know what I'm saying? We ain't friends, nothing like that. He always been cordial when I see him. He probably saying behind my back, I ain't nothing, but I ain't mad because I'm saying it on live. He full of it. But other than that, we got a respect for each other like that. But when I tell y'all, this show he did Saturday was one of the best shows I ever seen the mayor do. How you doing, Debbie Clark? 1/2 of the Wonder Twin. Katie Saban in the building. She said the soil is contaminated. That is why they wanted to put Elm Street in Flint that had rabbit DNA so it reproduces fast. Hey, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I go by them. But let me side note before we get to the city council meeting. Do y'all know the mayor said this? He threw Candace. And the reason I'm doing that, Mushette, that's why I got your name up there right now. I cut it off right there where you see Candace City Council. He said the city council up under her leadership has been going in the right direction. In other words, he was basically saying when Liddell was the president, the city council was in chaos. When you say just mud slanging, man, I couldn't do nothing. Was like, wow. But Candace, when he threw that alley-oop to you, Mayor, you got to watch her. You threw that alley-oop to her. She didn't know how to slam dunk. Candace didn't want to shoot Liddell down. She said, all 10 of us got to do right. The mayor said, I know when some people are insurrectionists. I know what star tactics is. So Liddell, shout out to Liddell. Liddell fighting hard to get that money. Liddell fighting hard, Lucy Concrete said. Councilwoman Burns pointed that out last night, the hypocrisy of Liddell and how she's acting right now. Now, Liddell, I got to concur with Trevor when he said she's fighting for her political life right now. But he gave Candace a shout out. He basically admitted that under the Liddell leadership as council president, the council was in chaos. Good morning, Eleanor Wicker. How you think she feel about that shot, though, Saturday?
God, she's probably pissed.
I mean, he acknowledged up under her leadership, council has went to shit.
Like, she's gonna act out tonight and probably call him out a few times.
Listen, I'm just telling y'all what I know. But I say that was one of his best shows I've seen when he told Candace. But I'm just saying, you got to watch her. She didn't know how to play it all the way out. Only thing I can't stand about this right here, cool call to order, roll call, pledge of allegiance. It's this right here, prayer or blessing. They be letting some straight up demons get up there and pray. Jonathan, you wasn't one of them. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about these people be fumbling over the prayer and then get right to nastiness. I'm saying they need to stop that. They shouldn't let nobody who partake. Jonathan should just be doing the prayers. Okay, we got requests for agenda changes, additions. We got public comment. I can't wait till that come. Council response. I mean, sometime I'll be wanting to know because I'm noticing that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes all the council don't be responding to the people. Now, if it's a small council, don't nobody say nothing. When it be R9, then they want to be responding. I'm just saying, I'm watching things that's going on, family. Okay, family. We at the appointments. 260079. We got appointment, Human Relations Commission, HRC, Roy Field Sr. Resolution resolving that the Flint City Council approves the appointment of Roy Field Sr., 2nd Ward, Flint, to the Human Relations Commission to fill the remainder of a 2-year term expiring October 28, 2026, as recommended by 2nd Ward Council Member Liddell Lewis. Hey, ain't that the dude that was trying to get, I don't want to be wrong. What's up, Clark? How do Leon pray a Christian prayer? I mean, because, hey, you got to do what they say do. You got to do what they say do. That's all I'm saying.
Pretty sure that's not halal.
He got to do what they say do. You know what I'm saying? He got to do what they say do. She's going to expose some tidbits that she's been holding back tonight. We're going to see concrete, but I'm telling you, people, all she wanted some money, family. She just wants some money. But hey, ain't that Roy Fields, the one guy was talking about, I think had cancer or something? You know, he survived it twice. Trying to get them to do testing over there. Is that?
Yeah, he's the one with the mold going through his entire block through the water system.
And Liddell wanted him on a human relations. Oh, it is. Okay, Marie, thank you. I want if new residents would step up to the podium and speak about the water funds. Me too. Liddell is going to fight until to the end. She's dangerous because she's not afraid of the Neely backlash. No, I don't think she is. But I'm just saying, ain't that she put him on there? Okay, well that might be a good thing putting him on there. Maybe you can get some stuff did.
It won't pass though. It's going to get juggled around like a hot potato and put into another meeting. I
agree with you because Neely ain't finna take no chances right now. They slanging it. They slanging it. But is it real? I don't know. I don't know if it's real or fake, in my humble opinion. Now we got resolution 26004.2, amended resolution vacation of Baker Street between North and Industrial Streets. Ain't that the one Ashley Capital coming to get?
Yes.
I think that should pass. Mark did his job. He kept it honest with them. You got what you wanted. You got to know who. You got to know how to. You got to negotiate. You got to know how to negotiate. I'm not mad at Ashley Capital. I asked for that to pass. I asked for that to pass. That's what we get for we don't know business is warfare. I don't understand people. Oh, okay, B. Marie, you said you think it is real. Well, we're going to find out because he did take a shot at her last night. Not last night, Saturday morning when he says up under, since Candace became the president of the city council, it's been moving freely. I'm not going to say I ain't seen too many people get put out. I'm going, twice a day, a broke clock can be right. But how you doing, sis Audrey in the building who's running for the second ward? The lovely sis Audrey Muhammad. When I be telling y'all, when I be getting all these books and stuff, that's where I be getting these books from. Like that counselor Nasia. She's helping me build back up my she don't know it though. She's helping me build back up my library. Look at Chris Moultrie in the building. Thank you for tapping in. And I'm gonna get to your video too, sis Audrey. I got it on the back. I'm just trying to get through the council stuff. I got you. Let me see. But we do agree that Ashley Capital should get that right.
Yeah.
Okay, we both on the same.
100% there.
On the same thing, man.
At worst, it's just going to get pushed off, but it's not going to get voted down. But that's at worst. I think they're all pretty much on the same page that it's going to get voted through.
Yeah, I'm just saying they don't. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you going to negotiate, that's why you need to go get. We don't understand business is warfare, but let me get to the next one.
As it goes,
that's a vote for me.
As it goes, they may not want to vacate an entire street during election season, so it may get pushed back to after election season. Mm-hmm. But either way, it's going to go through.
I'm just saying. Hey, facts. Concrete said you probably won't see anyone get put out. It's election season. The president doesn't want to look like a dictator. LOL. That's basically what the mayor was calling Liddell on his show. He said without saying her name because he's smooth. I'll give him that. He was cutting her down without saying her name. And let me get to this next one. It says, resolution 260073, budget amendment 2025-2026 annual action plan, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Community Development block grant. So as we back at, let me see what's going on. It says resolution resolving that the appropriate city officials are hereby authorized to do all things necessary to complete budget amendments to recognize revenue and appropriate expenditures based on received grant agreements for the 2026 program year in CDBG. 3,588,954. Home, $653,710.41. Then you got ESG, $323,965. Funds to fiscal year 2026 for any years those funds remain available and further resolving that the appropriate city officials are hereby authorized to do all things. See, that's what get me messed up when they say appropriate city officials hereby authorized to do all things necessary. When they say do all things, it had me nervous when I hear that, Trevor.
Necessary and proper meaning as long as it's within the bounds of the law. But knowing Flint, within the bounds of the law is pretty much anything.
That's what I'm saying. We on the same page. That's what I'm saying. When you say all things, it make me think like, look, we got to do what we got to do to get it. Like maybe let Liddell get that 30,000. I'm just saying. When I be hearing that, it's included in the above table, utilized administration funds as identified. Lord have mercy. You think that's going to pass?
Yeah.
But ain't they in trouble over there at the housing?
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter. The grant's already there and has been extended for fiscal year 26-27. So,
I just say 26. It don't say 20. It say 25, 26.
Okay, so for fiscal year 25-26, it's already been extended. Now you might see a cutoff during 26-27 and it not show back up. We'll see. But they'll accept it. They're going to accept any money they can right now. It's election season. Number one, money coming in makes them look good. Number two, from state reps, state senators, Congress people, and federal Senate, any money they give to their communities makes them look good while they're running for re-election as well. So
for sure. I'm looking at B. Marie. Look, this ain't what Mickey's saying, and blame Ed. This is what I'm hearing. Now I'm hearing that Ed Taylor's family is supposed to get funding from CBG if it is approved. Wow. I mean, listen, family, I'm gonna say this. I'm not mad. They just doing it so I'm allegedly. This ain't what Mickey said. I'm not mad. This is how the game goes, as we seeing. This how the game go. You know, what is crazy? We pointing out us, but we got to point out. We see this is behavior that was learned in politics that they doing this. This is learned behavior. Said a house just sold on the east side for $185,000. That's just downright nasty. Downright nasty. But let me get to the next one. I feel bad for it though, but this is what they doing. They just stealing. They don't care. This is why I said we got to get people in there who want to help. But this is, like I said, this is nothing new, family. Let me get to the next one. Resolution 260074. Let me see. Did I see it? I got it. Okay. CEO Sorensen Gross Company, Cedar Street Pump Station Rehabilitation. Ain't that? Okay. Resolution resolving that appropriate city officials are to do all things necessary to enter change order number 1 with Sorensen Gross Company for the Cedar Street Pump Station Rehabilitation and change order amount not to exceed $130,348 with a total contract amount not to exceed $5,276,244 for fiscal year 26.
Yeah.
725
pump stations are not very cheap. It's a lot of mechanical parts rather than electronic. So you got man hours, you got heavy lifting, you got basically beating pieces into place. But can someone correct me if I'm wrong here? That pump station, is that not the same pump station that failed a few years back and was flooding people's basements?
Right?
And that's what I'm thinking. If you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I very well could be here. But that one is in dire need of restoration.
And is that the same building that got knocked off its foundation? Like what the guy hit by that that whatever it was, the knockdown DNH and hit the funeral home. Is that the same one? Good morning, Sir Gregory. Thank you for tapping in. Jaja Boy, top of the morning. Miss Kariza, thank you for tapping in, beloved. Let me put this up here. Say, remember, State Rep Cynthia Neely attempted to get that $25 million for a non-existent nonprofit. It says, did Candace Moonshot organization ever get that $300,000? We can never know.
I don't think so. I don't think it passed through council.
Good morning to lovely Beverly Biggs leaving the building, who's running for the 3rd Ward family. You heard? I'm just saying. I mean, they need to do it. Look, I'm gonna say this. We got to get it fixed. People don't need to be having stuff running in their basement And I'm looking at resolution 260075.
Even
Coleman
more.
SST Inc. Cedar Street Reservoir Rehabilitation. I guess you got to do what you got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that we can do. That's another $4 million right there.
I mean, and this is looking to be a wet summer, so they do need to get this part of the infrastructure fixed up. We've been talking about fixing the infrastructure for years.
Yeah.
It looks like someone actually listened for once. It feels nice.
Yeah. And it said not to exceed that $4,047,280. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna say you're gonna have to get that fixed. When I get done with this, we're gonna pull up what Sis Audrey was out. Okay, we got I do agree. Far as the Cedar Street, that should be did. Listen, it ain't my money; it need to be did. Hold on 1 second, family. Trevor, hold, I gotta take this call.
Yeah. I mean, a couple years ago, as you joining after the fact, pump station, I believe it's number 5. I think it's Cedar Street. There's some nasty rains, and it started backing up and pushing raw sewage into people's basements. So, I mean, if Flint doesn't already have enough problems, then to top it off, when people were calling their councilwoman to figure out, hey, where can I get some resources? Back then it was Liddell Lewis. She A, ignored their calls because she was on vacation, and B, when she was criticized for, I don't run around with a shop vac on my back. Okay, that's kind of crass. You could have just told people who to call in DPW and given them the number, and, done your job as a representative. And then when it came to council was voting to get these people's, pay for their bills for, draining their basement, X, Y, and Z. From professionals and getting it cleaned up so they're not living with raw sewage in their basement. She voted no on that. So hopefully we can avoid that entire debacle with just fixing the infrastructure here. We'll see how it goes. State rep budget, it wouldn't pass. Oh. Yeah, B, I do not know if it went through the state rep budget or not, or through the state budget. I have not kept up with what the state's been up to. All right. So what else we got?
No, that's another one on. Only that I'm just saying I do agree with that. That should get pushed through because people shouldn't have to live and feel. Okay, we got resolution 260076. What do you feel about L'Enfontaine Ford 8 GMC trucks?
Was there a RFP push out? Was there a bid pushed out, or is this just, hey, we're gonna buy it?
I don't know that. I can't answer that, Trevor, with this administration. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, that goes through council, I believe, requesting bids. So any council people or future council people, I believe it'll pass. Unless someone calls it out if it didn't get a bid put out, in which case it's going to get dropped like a hot potato because that looks like bid rigging. So any council people there tonight, if you would bring it up, if there's even possibly a bid put out. Yeah, just that's a thing.
It said that's very unhealthy and disturbing that they're okay with people living on an unhealthy environment. Says a lot about their priorities. Facts. I mean, I'm looking at you. So after last night, let me see what Sir Gregory said. After last night, Tanya's Burns show, I figured out that Tanya's running for mayor. Dennis will be her CFO, and JWC will be her chief administrator. Oh,
that would make sense why the three of them aren't running. Have we heard anything about JJ?
Not yet. And not yet. And I'm looking at yeah. He playing it close to the vest, man. But a lot of them playing it close, Trevor. They playing it close to the vest. That's all I can tell. I'm gonna get to Saturday's meeting to y'all, family. Be patient. And I'm looking at resolution 260077.2, amending resolution Source and Gross Company LLC Rehabilitation Water Pollution Control Lift Station 5. It said, okay.
Lift station, the hell is that?
Not to exceed $1,267,000 with a 6% contingency and an amount of $76,000. Okay, for unforeseen conditions. Hey, listen, when it comes down to these things about the water and pollution control, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
and
say they don't need to fund it, man. Listen, people is dying here, so listen.
it's also infrastructure one way or another.
Yeah.
Even if the water wasn't screwed up, which it is, you still need to keep up on your infrastructure. So I'm all for
Right.
that spending.
Facts. And then we got resolution 260078, setting up a public hearing, alley vacation between Lee Street and McClellan Streets. Resolution resolved that a public hearing to consider the vacation. Would they finna sell another street?
Sounds like it. Sounds like you ain't gonna have much of Flint left at the end of this. Just saying.
Oh, they want to turn. I see what they doing. Okay, I seen that one. That's the store. They want to turn into a gas station. What's the name of that damn store? I can't think. It's on the tip of my tongue. They want to turn it into a gas station. What's the name of that damn store?
Who's gonna own the gas station? Do you know?
I don't know. Damn, Riviere. Thank you, sis Audrey. I couldn't think of the name of that damn store. Riviere. Okay, they want to turn that into a gas station. Hell, they done turned the store right next to it used to be Sunridge. It's called Grand Manor. They done got a gas station. So listen, it is what it is. Okay, let me see this one. You got resolution 260084. All these gas stations we got, about 5 on that street now. 260084 resolution, contract amendment, road professional services, prime professional, St. John Street Memorial Park project. That's the one I was talking about. Resolution resolving that appropriate city official authorized to do all the things necessary to approve and enter into a contract with road professional services to act as the prime professionals for the St. John Memorial Park project for an amount not to exceed $154,816. Okay, that ain't a lot of money right there. Oh, this the same one that said resolution may be referred from special affairs. And for the funding for North Flint reinvestment, they're trying to get that $150,000 to them, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they don't get it in that one, they'll get it in this one. Let me see. Okay, they brought the collective bargaining agreement back. Okay, no problem. Resolution 260082. You think they're gonna get it? They're gonna do the collect the CBA with them or not? You think they're gonna push it through a tentative? They're gonna ratify it or not? Trevor, what you think?
Yeah. Once again, it's union stuff, and as it's an election season, especially in a union-heavy state like Michigan, they'd be politically suicidal to not pass it, or just to kill it. Like they won't.
You're right.
So it might get put on a back burner for a little bit, but on the long side, they're probably going to pass it.
And I'm looking at licenses. This for the licenses. 260067 liquor license request for Casamigos LLC. 2804. I mean to read what. Well, I can because it's a spot. Richfield Road, Ward 3. Well, I'm not. Come on, pass that thing, family. You can't get your can't be Casamigos and can't get no. You know what I'm saying? No Tito's. I'll never knock down nobody who want a little drink of Tito's. You want to get your enchilada, maybe a nacho. That's not right. They don't even go together. No spirits with your tacos or your enchiladas, or you know what I'm saying? Get them people their liquor license.
And it provides them more income. They can start charging a little bit more, as they should, for liquor. Why not?
Yeah, get them and let them. Yeah,
and it's not a bar. Yes. Like so many bars in Flint are out of control.
Yeah, get them their stuff. Like one, I'm gonna tell you, Tito's Lime and Tonic. That should be something you should do up there, Casamigos. I'm just saying. Think about that. Let me see what Katie Saban said. She said the EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin joins morning with Marie to break down the agency's $3 billion push to remove lead pipes. New concerns over microplastic in the battle over pesticides approvals. Man, they've been poisoning us. Let me get back to
which pesticides, though?
Give them their money. We got introduction and first reading of ordinance may be referred from special affairs. Here we go again about that damn vacation and holidays.
Mm-hmm.
There we go again.
Bouncing around.
There we go again. Look, Candace, let me put this up here for you. I want you to see me, Candace. Let me just get through this and I'll get to you, Candace. Final council comments and adjournment. Okay, that's it, family. We went through it. That's it. Candace, let me say this to you. The damn lawyer said, Candace, it's optional. You don't have to come. Damn. This is downright diabolical. Damn. You say it's optional. You just want to get paid for not to come. You ain't showing up for Thanksgiving anyway. You ain't showing
Once
up.
again, that's more for city employees at City Hall, like the water department and all them. And it's to add a few more different holidays.
They don't need no breaks off. That water not fixed.
I'm talking about the billing department.
And that's what I'm talking about. They still billing. You should still go to work. Since people still got to bathe in bad water, Mayor, don't let them off. I wouldn't even raise them. They greedy. You didn't want to cut your pay down, cut theirs down. Say the UAW wants a pay raise in the next contract. Well, I'll tell you, ain't nobody working downtown should get a pay raise. It should only go to the mayor and Clyde and Ed. They sitting up here robbing the city blind. They ain't even putting a gun up. After Neely press conference, I would not approve any of the presented resolutions. Listen, they is tripping. Please, we have water main breaks on my. Plus, hey sis, I'm finna go right to it. I just wanted to get that out the way. We went through council. Y'all get there early, family. That's all I can tell you. Get there early. Please get there early. Get the council early. I'm telling y'all, get there early. I damn near wanted to say the mayor's show. Y'all don't understand. Y'all just don't understand. I was ready. Let me get right over here to it. I'm finna find it for y'all. I'm gonna be right there on it. Well, no, it's not that. Oh, here we go. I got action, baby. I got action. Y'all work with Otis for a second. I'm on it. Let me get here. I got action. Here we go. Hot dang it. Here we go. Welcome to Flint. Well,
I know that street.
Oh, you ain't let me play this thing. Let me play it. My bad.
Okay. I'm just letting y'all know we are
courtesy
at the corner of Kirkwood and Parkfront. This is my neighborhood. This is where I live at. And I'm trying to see exactly where the main water main has broke down here, family? And we got the water running.
Yeah, it's loud.
Okay.
Just in my street. It's at the corner. It's not blocking me.
That's terrible.
But it had gotten reported to me by a couple of the neighbors. I'm trying to see where is it coming. They got a stand here, so the water main is over here. I'm hoping that this won't affect my water pressure. And the water, you can see, is all over the whole
too, but you know who had the worst attendance of all
I'm trying.
Council President Liddell.
So
former.
I just want y'all to see this is what's going on here right in my neighborhood.
Just look at
I am going to give a call down to the emergency line, hopefully, or somebody. I'll call Tanya Burns. I know
I listened to that too. He did say Candace
willing to help me lead me in the right direction.
Every week, he said Candace just be popping up.
She always is there.
But she won't do that again. Ain't that when she got her down there, lost her forehead?
Always willing to come out and try to help. But like I said, this is at the corner of Parkfront.
Well, I think Mayor Candace probably needs to start.
And we got to get something done. This is before they put this thing here, but I mean, I know it's probably something that can't happen tonight. I don't know exactly where it's coming from. Right there. But I could see the water just draining over here. I'm trying to look to see a little differently
right now. You know, this is not.
It looked like it's coming up right here.
This is the type of
that looked like where the source is.
But this is like, listen, in the middle when y'all vote for them, for these people like Liddell, ain't out there worrying about that.
No, right around here.
Shit, when people have feces running through their basement, Liddell,
another water main break.
She said she can't help
you know, we talk about our water infrastructure and what we got to get done with it. You know, some of these things are preventable, some of them are not. So I'm not mad or blaming anybody, but I'm gonna turn off because I forgot my phone is getting low. But hopefully I'm gonna give a couple of calls as soon as I go in the house and see who we can get to come out here and tend to this. But this is another water main break, and it's right here at the corner. I just live a few houses down, and one of the neighbors came to let me know. So
this is why the water bill
y'all keep us in your prayers. And hopefully I'll find out something and can give an update on it in a little bit. Y'all have a good night and peaceful. And if y'all see water main breaks, don't hesitate to call and report those to the city and everything, because we got to do something to help make our city a better place to live. All right, y'all have a good one. Thanks.
We have to be kind of knowing what's going on, family. It don't make no sense that we're going through this.
For the 26th at p.m. All right, there we go.
I'm just saying.
That's got those done for the next 20 some odd days.
Let me see, U.S. military. I'm just saying, family. I don't know. I would be more about the sinkholes. Have y'all, man? Let me go pull up. Somebody had just said you got to watch out, man. Riding through Flint, all the potholes through this city, dude. Just let me see. Oh, I talked over. You couldn't hear. I'll put it back up for you, family. Let me put it back up for you. My bad. I'll put it back up. I'll run it back for you again. My bad, and I'll be quiet. My bad.
No sound, Mick.
Has broke down here, and we got the water. Just letting y'all know, we are at the corner of Kirkwood and Parkfront. This is my neighborhood. This is where I live at, and I'm trying to see exactly where the main water main has broke down here, and we got the water running this in my street. It's at the corner. It's not blocking me, but it had gotten reported to me by a couple of the neighbors. I'm trying to see where is it coming. They got a stand here, so the water main is over here. I'm hoping that this won't affect my water pressure, and the water, as you can see, is all over the whole cul-de-sac down in here. I'm trying. So I just want y'all to see this is what's going on here right in my neighborhood. I am going to give a call down to the emergency line, hopefully, or somebody. I'll call Tanya Burns. I know she'll definitely be willing to help me, lead me in the right direction to where I gotta go. She always is there. Her or one of the dynamics down there that's always willing to come out and try to help. But like I said, this is at the corner of Parkfront and Kirkwood, and we got to get something done. They put this thing here, but I mean, I know it's probably something that can't happen tonight. I don't know exactly where it's coming from, but I can see the water just draining over here. I'm trying to look to see a little differently. It looked like it's coming up right here. That looked like it was where the source is at, right here in the middle of the street. Kind of looked like that's where it's coming from and settling in right around here. But this is right here. Another water main break. You know, we talk about our water infrastructure and what we got to get done with it. You know, some of these things are preventable, some of them are not. So I'm not mad or blaming anybody, but I'm going to turn off because I forgot my phone is getting low. But hopefully I'm going to give a couple of calls as soon as I go in the house and see who we can get to come out here and tend to this. But this is another water main break, and it's right here at the corner. I just live a few houses down, and one of the neighbors came to let me know. So y'all keep us in your prayers, and hopefully I'll find out something and can give an update on it in a little bit. Y'all have a good night and peaceful. And if y'all see water main breaks, don't hesitate to call and report those to the city and everything, because we got to do something to help make our city a better place to live. All right, y'all have a good one. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we back. It said a guy has spoken at council the other week and said some of the pipes are over 100 years old. Pipe replacement gate. Facts. I mean, they be putting new water sprockets on the water lines when they replace the old water line because that costs me $280. I mean, it's going back to infrastructure. And you see, says Audrey says she just went and looked out. It's still going on.
I mean, infrastructure, water is a big thing. We've seen that. The roads are jacked. I mean, even your bus system is kind of screwy there. Your electrical is terrible. I mean, for a place that high winds, lots of trees, periodic tornadoes, and then a metric ton of freezing, you'd think that those power lines would be buried and insulated. Instead, you get to worry about if a storm knocks them down or if a freeze pulls them down. Flint needs a lot of work.
Yeah, okay. So Gregory said, whenever you replace and restore pressure to one area, if it finds the next weak spot and you have another broken line.
You're constantly chasing a 100-year-old problem that shouldn't be there. This should have been undone about 50 years ago. These pipes can last pretty strong for about 50 years. But kicking the can down the road, now you've got this. And every person you see running for council is going to say, I'm going to fix the infrastructure. I'm going to fix the infrastructure. And then when it comes time to actually vote for it, the can gets kicked down the road again. The same as in 22, same as in 23, 18, and same as in every election.
Yeah. But I mean, then you got to have a friend up at the state, like the governor. Then you got to have a friend in both houses that will vote to get your infrastructure done. Like right now, it ain't nobody. It just seems like they throwing money. They more concerned about fixing downtown.
They're more concerned about throwing money at nonprofits.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's how.
Couldn't the ARPA funds have been used to fix that infrastructure, or at least a decent portion of it, so it would cost less? It'd be a more appetizing thing to the state, right? So instead of saying, "Hey, I need $200 million," you can turn around and go, well, my infrastructure is 200 million, but I've put 94 into it, or I've put 60 into it. I've put some of my own into it. That would make them more apt to vote for it, especially the fact that you put some of your own in, not just the lower price point, but the fact that you're actually trying.
But I'm looking at this with Mama Quissa. They have kicked the can down the road so long now the road have caved in and we are sinking fast. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. Because my thing is, the money that came in ain't like it was going to cost no $6 billion to fix the infrastructure when in like a couple $100 million, they could have did all the infrastructure, or maybe just say $500 million, $500 million. Why was money going to all these other places? Like people keep forgetting you had money going to the Red Cross in Lansing. To me, you just saw when the crisis happened, all you saw was the vulture circling, in my humble opinion.
And then you coming from Pontiac to plant some willow trees in Flint. The fuck?
Yeah.
What are the willow trees going to do? And why is your hippie ass from Pontiac up in Flint?
I'm just saying when you look at that, and I agree with you, Alan, over $1 billion was sent to Flint to fix the infrastructure. But I'm like,
and over $1 billion was squandered in everything but the infrastructure.
Yeah. All major cities have the same problem. The money that was directed to repair those problems were already stolen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, what you're seeing is corruption all the way from the bottom, from the top, all the way down. I'm just being honest. That's why you can have certain people. If you look at that clerk office, the clerk office, knowing they know people don't stay where they stay at, family. They know this. But the clerk office playing the game because, I ain't gonna say the clerk office, there's more certain candidates. They doing it because in order for the clerk office to do something on them, they're gonna have to open it up on everybody. Then the clerk office looking at, well, them ones that's running probably not gonna win. So, but you know what I'm saying? This is the stuff that they doing. That's how you get certain people can take advantage of residency. They know Davina not gonna do her job. Let me look at this right here. Katie Saban said, She said Detroit treated drinking water does not contain lead when leaving treatment plants, but lead can leach from roughly 80,000 old service lines and home plumbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metal pipes are more permeable than you'd believe. So you leave them in the ground for long enough and they can just pull random shit from the soil and put it into your water. They do have to be changed. Even if it's a perfectly viable, uncorroded pipe, still solid, not breaking, you still have to replace it because it can still draw things from the soil around it.
I'm looking at Allen said Flint should have been state of the art city with that type of cash flow it once had. Yeah, but you gotta look, it was all about stealing. That's just like when we look at the top, when you look in all the money that might have been stolen. They do it on this level. See, we'd look at top and overlook it like, okay, it was just, we didn't see transfer of wealth. You don't think y'all seen it right here in this city? The transfer of wealth? Just go back and look at, all you gotta do is go look what they had and what it sold off to what it got now. And we don't want to be honest, Flint is, and you just said it plenty of times, Trevor, Flint is using the water payments to pay his bills.
Mm-hmm.
So how they not going, like, how you going to take their only source of income?
I mean,
not the only, but one of his major sources.
It's crazy to me because they haven't figured out that either A, you need to lower your spending in many areas, because a lot of the programs and departments that they fund are absolutely worthless. Absolutely. They're supposed to be there to help thousands of people throughout Flint, and they maybe help 50 to 60. Their criteria is either so narrow or they just aren't advertised. So now it's a free paycheck for people sitting in some of those offices. You don't have as much work to do. You just file some state paperwork because no one's coming in the doors. You need to defund those, close them down, and take their budget and put it toward things that people actually need. Number one, how about some actual extra training for your police department to not rip seniors out of cars or to beat seniors in City Hall? That sounds like a good place for some of your funding. Or how about upgrading your water, your water infrastructure? 1,001 different things that this money can be used for, but it's going toward these programs that do nothing for no one except a free paycheck. And it's really just, in a sense, money laundering.
That is
the transfer of wealth. It comes from your wallet to theirs.
Yeah.
With the city as a middleman picking up a little percentage for itself.
No, if you look at it, that's what I'm saying. You like a lot of stuff that's going on. And I'll say it again. And you're right, Alan. Those that were in charge of those accounts need to be held accountable and brought to justice. Just think about it. Look at the Housing Commission. Just look at that. A lady was able to pay back $50 that the mayor set up. Said, we're going to help you pay this back. And let's be honest. Did the mayor tell the lady that was the president of the DDA that to go spend, would go buy mink eyelashes to go spend $20,000 out there tricking on the dime payers? But did the mayor also? I don't know. Like I said, Liddell wanted to cover it up. You want to cover Liddell? Was that a reason to cover up then? But now you want to tell the truth. I feel like she's just trying to shake the mayor down. In my humble opinion, I think she's just trying to shake him down to get some money. And this what this is, you know what I'm saying? And
she might be how it started, Mick. The way I see it is she got denied. She started some trouble. She got denied again, and now she's just going down in flames, and she's trying to drag people with her. She knows there isn't a political career left for her.
But when you be mad if you was in her boots, when you like,
oh yeah, that's exactly
it. You asked me to do, and now you finna throw me to the finna kick me to the side. You can easily shine in. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
and she seen the game that was played.
At the second that she was out of city council president, she just became another vote, which Neely has plenty of those. So he has to appease Candace now.
Mm-hmm.
So she's. You remember Toy Story, where Andy drops Woody because he's got the new Buzz Light? That's exactly it. Just put Liddell's face on Woody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play with you no more. He's already got the votes he needs.
And let me see what B. Marie said. She said that former House of Brink Center is very concerning as well. No, you know what? A lot of stuff was concerning. I'm going to be honest with you, but look how that played out. Look how it played out. I mean, listen, family, we got to be honest. When each regime come in, they're going to feed their people. That's just like if I get some money and I don't feed my crew that I'm bringing in. I'm not mad at what the mayor done because every mayor's do it. When they come in with their team, they're going to allow their team to eat. Now, with this one, I don't agree with, and I'll say it again. I didn't agree with the thing fires with the Mitchell boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to bring that up. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with the police being sick on the residents that was down there. I didn't agree with that. Even though I know Liddell was heavy on that, so was Candace. I'm going to be even Judy. I'm going to be honest. They was going along. Even when you had Paul calling Miss Taylor a bitch, a lot of them was going along with that. See, like, I watch a lot of things that I seen that everybody, like I said, even the people that was cool with the mayor. Look, even people that when nobody saying nothing was wrong, that the mayor was doing nothing wrong. Only time he had to come out and say something when Jonathan, Jordan Sheraton, my bad. When Jordan Sheraton book came out, he had to get that apology. He got that wake up call. That's the only time that people felt the mayor was wrong. That's the only time, and it wasn't us that he had to apologize to. Let's be honest. It wasn't us he had to apologize to.
No, he apologized to Mott.
That was the only time that this mayor was found out to be wrong. Even with his wife, and you right, B. Marie, having a fake nonprofit and funneling money. But remember, this is how the game go. What I'm saying, the mayor been seeing other people do it. But we just, you know what I'm saying? We see when we do it, we like to call them out. But what about all the other nonprofits where they've been getting money?
Oh, could you take yours down?
Hold on, I got it.
Now let me.
She gonna kill you.
That's fine.
Hey, B. Marie. That's the only thing. That's what I'm saying. He had to apologize. Other than that, he didn't have to apologize. I don't agree how residents have gotten nothing. They're just, hey, Rodney, but see, and I'll say it again. We sit up here and we get blinded by we'll see one or two people who eating. You know what I'm saying? They know how to get certain ones, but I'm not gonna lie. When you coming in with your regime, you supposed to eat. You gotta feed your regime. It's just Liddell, what she did, she was getting so greedy, she thought the 94 million was hers and his. She thought she was in on that too. And he just had to wake her up.
No. He lulled her to sleep until it came election season. Until she lost that council presidency. Then it's all right, wake up, get out of my bed. It's the same way. Now, forgive me for being crass here, but it's the same way that you'd see a hooker being treated the night after. This ain't your place. It's time for you to go.
And I agree with you, Denise. And my bad, Denise, when I sent you about the football stuff, I was sending it to my cousin. Let me see. And that's what I'm saying. So you have to look at it. Residency ain't been no problem. Like, we keep forgetting, even our politicians, we don't be looking at certain stuff. And I hate that what I'm about to say. I know I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm just only speaking the truth. People forget who Michael Bloomberg was. Remember when he was running for president? Look at all the people that he went. See, our politicians going to go wherever the money go. And I know people get mad, don't want to hear none of that. But this is the name of the game. This politics. That's just like when we know when presidents, when they running for presidency, you're gonna see people getting in. We don't be knowing that the council people that they be coming, that they gonna spend money with them. We don't know this. So now we understand why people hollering saying, oh, this and that. We voting for this person. It's like you saw Liddell and Candace sitting up there. They won when Kamala Harris came here. You know what I'm saying? We have to be honest, family. But we don't understand business.
They're throwing money at at the local, state, federal level at meme artists, basically. People who will make a funny meme disparaging their opponent. That's, depending on how big your race is, that's $2,000 just to make a picture.
Yeah,
okay. I mean, I've seen it looking at the Texas 23 district already, and I see a lot going on down there, some mudslinging. And I look at each one of these images, these memes going, well, that's 20,000 right there. That's 15,000. That's 10,000. You can see it working up in Flint. Periodically, you'll see, just something across your Facebook, and it is like a news article or a headline, and it'll have one of their names in it in either positive or negative light, and that's actually paid for. You pay your journalist friend to write this expose. Nothing illegal technically about it, but it is a big money game. You're not just paying your friends when they get in. You're keeping some friends on the periphery, on the outside, in your orbit that you can pull in and give a quick stack to boost your popularity or to drop someone else's popularity in the polls.
No, she was like a drug addict. That's like, and I'm not saying she on drugs. I'm just trying to make an analogy. That's like you giving a person crack. You've been giving it to them for years. Now you want to cut them off of it. What you think gonna happen?
They're gonna start lashing out.
Yeah, and that's what it really was. That's when she looking at, he doing stuff. And she like when she wanted her 30,000, when she thought they was gonna run it back, and that was I think when Seamus was like, nah, this was just a one-time thing. She didn't understand it because she looking at, well, we gave you your 75,000, your threshold, but what it was, he knew how to play the game on them. They didn't understand it because you know what he did? He kept it divide and conquer. He kept council mad with each other because he had his 5 when, in all honesty, they should all have been 9 working together. It should have never been us 5 with the mayor and then them 4 against us and the mayor. Y'all should have never did that. But now that y'all played the game, that's why you see Judy and Candace, they got to ride it all the way out with the mayor. And let me get to this too, family, because I think it was supposed to be an ordinance put on there, but I don't know if it got put on there now. Why don't these council members have real jobs? Some of them do, but I'm going to say this, B. Marie. Much money as they be, all the little bribing that be going on, they should be getting paid a regular salary, like, say, 50,000. That should be their job. They should only have one job. Do y'all understand? They moving multiple millions of dollars. And do you understand how easily it is for a person to be on the take? I'm not saying just giving them 50, but when you moving multiple millions of dollars, you shouldn't be meeting twice a week. You should be meeting Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday.
And then Monday through Friday is most of the time when you're voting for a council member, you want to see someone whose life is put together already. So someone who already owns their house, owns their car, someone who doesn't have too many payments. That way you can go, yeah. Their life is mostly put together. They could probably do some good for the city as well, right? So the 27,000 and change is just barely below the threshold of the rest of the city in terms of like the rest of the city itself makes an average of 32,000 a year. That's not too hard to make up with small odd jobs, right? Why don't these council people have regular jobs? Because $27,000 a year part-time job goes a long way to getting you pretty much squared away for most of your bills in Flint. Hell, my standard of living, my monthly expenditures were below $1,900 a month.
Yeah, but you going by your standard of living.
By mine. But when you take a look at a lot of these other council people, they own their home outright. They don't have constantly new vehicles. They're driving, something nice, but a little bit older. A lot of their stuff, they aren't really, struggling. They usually weren't struggling before they got in, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but no. I can't, I don't agree with you with that because you have people who running for Congress be poor. If we go back, I'm
talking straight about Flint.
No, I know, but I'm just saying this is why you should pay them because okay, we go with Flint. This is why you should pay because everybody not going to be having that saying, listen, I want somebody that's going to be on the job 24/7 because that council job is just not no 1 or 2 hours a week job. It's not a 1 or 2 hours a week job. If you want people that's working on multi-million-dollar contracts, do you see how the mayor be sliding stuff up on them, then want them to vote on it? Can a person who working a 40-hour week job and how he bringing stuff in, no, I need your full attention on this. We got millions of dollars deals going on. I'm gonna have you vote, and that's my opinion. If we pay the person, they can focus on that. You shouldn't have to be you working at council and now you got to go get another job. But yet we just squandered $94 million. I needed your eyes to be focused on that $94 million, in my humble opinion.
I was trying to answer why she said that they don't have regular jobs. Most of them don't. And that's the reason why. Most of them, they've already got most of their things taken care of one way or another before they get on there. Should they go your way? I don't know. And the reason being is they're already doing a piss poor fucking job. Why do we want to pay them $50,000 a year now? I mean, honestly, I'd say pay them like the school board until you can start getting things done right and your infrastructure unfucked. Stop pissing away money that doesn't need to be pissed away. I don't think they're worth a 10-cent piece. And then going to Lorraine, if you check underneath our video here, you should see a little bell icon. Make sure you got it tapped to all. Otherwise, YouTube is probably throttling you. It'll sometimes unsubscribe you or limit the notifications it can send you, because we are sending out notifications.
I'll say it again. I get it. We can just brush it off and say I wouldn't pay them like pay them like the school board. That's why you probably having the problems that you having, and people can easily be bought off, in my humble opinion. Don't you know people know when people broke? You pay city council like you pay the school board $30 a meeting. Don't be surprised if this thing be sold. I'm just telling you, people gonna go. Ashley Capital came in and you got lawnmowers brought, you got this and that. I mean, if you coming in, if you gonna starve a community and you starving the council people, what you think gonna happen?
I mean, they're already sold either way. I mean, Neely's making what, 120,000+ a year. He's already sold. Giving him extra money doesn't stop him from selling out. It just gives them extra money with their sellout.
Yeah, but I was saying for council, I didn't say nothing about the mayor. I was
okay, but using him as an example, you think that these corrupt people that we currently have in there, if they were getting paid $50,000 a year, that they wouldn't sell out? No, they'd still sell out. 100%. I believe they'd still sell out. Leon with his Made Institute going from less than 100,000 to over $1.1 million in the space of a year.
Well, if you put me on council, what you think I'm supposed to do? That's just like you see people on council sitting up there. I mean, in Congress,
so getting paid $50,000 a year. Do you think that he wouldn't have given his own nonprofit about $1 million? At
least you will know he'd be at this job Monday through Friday. That's the difference. At least you'll know somebody be there. But I mean, hell, fuck it. If y'all content with them coming on how they been doing it and giving away, go ahead. Then you can't complain on how the system is. This, like I say, we be worrying about the little peanuts they stealing down here, little 94 million, and you seeing people stealing billions of dollars. That just show you where. That's what I'm saying. When you corrupt it from the core, from the top down here, what you think gonna happen? Corruption started at the top. You just saw a transfer of wealth doing with the beautiful bill, and ain't nobody hollering about it. Yeah, I figured that. That's what I'm saying. Transfer of wealth. But we look at down here on the small level where they still in, and like I said, the mayor didn't get all that 94.7. He got enough, though. He took it. It went to the friends, brothers, and in-laws. But when do you bust up the friends, brothers, and in-laws? Crickets. What's up, Cicero? What's up?
I don't know if you're asking me either one of those.
Nah, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
In an ideal world, which we don't fucking live in an ideal world, you break it up the second you see it, from the highest to the lowest, from the lowest to the highest. The second you see it, you break it up. In this world, it just depends on who's in power. Because you saw a Friends, Brothers, and In-Laws Club, at least a small part of it, get broken up when Weaver left and Neely came in. Some people got cut out, some people got cut in. The second Neely leaves, even if it is one of his proteges, one of his best friends, a couple of Neely's people that the next person don't like too much is going to get cut out. If it's someone diametrically opposed to Neely, most of his circle is going to get cut out, and another group's going to get cut in. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, but I got a question for you. I got a question, so we can see them too. I got a question for you. Who the money still going to? Because I get it. The mayors can change, but do the money still go to the same businesses?
There's some change outs, but for, I'd say, a decent part, you see the same faces popping up again and again.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. We be looking at the puppets and not the puppet master.
Like, I remember Neely running W.T. Stevens through the mud the second that he got in. Right? So they're not really catching as much business as they used to. They're still working for the city right now as a subcontractor, because I think one of the contracts we saw still replacing pipes in 2023 was a 2-man operation out of Grand Blanc, and they subcontracted W.T. Stevens. Right? But you don't see W.T. catching the actual main contract, do you?
No. I mean, but who fault is that? But they still getting. I mean, you gonna subcontract, but he not even controlling it no more.
Subcontracting is a dirty, nasty place to be in a lot of my experience, because someone else is catching, say, $75,000, right, and they're paying you $60,000, so they're getting $15,000 just to hire you. So you're losing out on a decent chunk of money.
It's
WT was, yeah, it's the name of the game. Right. But that's unfortunately the world we live in.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how righteous or moral you are, there's still going to be some immoral snakes that sneak in and are going to be able to get shit under your nose.
I mean, if it's built off of immorality, what you think you're going to get? It ain't like this thing was built on we being fair. Like, we have to be honest with that. That we not, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying, like, how you expect, even with new council people coming in, if it's not built on, like I say, and I don't care, you know, like I said, it's just my opinion. We can sit up here and look at the president and can see one that they let drugs come in. And like I said, that's your opinion when you saying, like, well, they didn't have to use it. That's just like starting a war. Do I have to go to a war you started? I should have that same option, right? Just like you say, with drugs, you don't have to use it. If you go start a war, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Should I have to go join what you started?
Do you receive any sort of protections or benefits from the United States government, such as
I'm listening,
security, anything that you use, any system that you use that comes from federal dollars? Mm-hmm. You as a citizen are then obligated to go and do as they say for. That's what that draft is for. That's a contract. That is a contract.
That's a contract. Yeah. Even though it's certain towns, the sundown towns, I can't even go into when the sun going. So am I paying for that too? If I'm paying for police to disrespect me when because I'm paying for that too with taxes. I'm just saying, let's put all the other stuff in there that we we got to go through. So am I paying? That's part of that contract too. I'm just saying, the stuff that they want me to go fight for. A lot of these rules that's being set up are not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that we can fix here, but I'm trying to get across. Like, you go start a war over here and I'm still getting treated bad here. I'm just asking.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out your actual question here. So you're saying that because some parts of this country are bad to you,
not some parts.
Some parts of the system are bad to you.
Okay.
That you shouldn't have to say if your lot got called up for a draft, that you wouldn't have to go do it.
Mm-hmm. I'm asking.
I'm trying to get the question straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what you're saying. Okay. Mm-hmm. You can be a conscientious objector. There is penalties, but for every action, there's a consequence. You can go and potentially die, or you can say fuck you and go to jail. Or you can go and potentially, like Alan Griggs, pick up VA benefits for the rest of your life if you survive.
Now we talking about, I don't care about what Alan Griggs did. I'm talking about me. I'm still saying, so it's all right. That's what I'm saying. It's all right that I still can get treated bad.
No, it isn't.
I'm just asking. I get what you said, but I'm trying to make it right. I'm just trying to figure this out. I can still No, it is an option you can do as far as being a conscious, objector of the war. That you can do that. But I'm just still saying again, it's all right. I could ride down the street, can get pulled out my car, harassed by the police, because these are the benefits that you saying. The point I really want to make. Some of them benefits probably don't benefit me like it might benefit you, is what I'm saying. So I should still have to go fight over in the war, because just saying I can get pulled over by police. We both can then and probably commit the same crime if we gonna be honest. And you might get a lesser charge, you might don't get, I might get charged. But I'm saying, when we looking at this stuff right here, if you saying I'm getting all these benefits, but what if you getting certain people are getting certain ones is getting more of a benefit? Do I still have to go fight for something that's not benefiting me? Is the point that I was trying to make. Like, I think we should clear some of this stuff up here. I shouldn't have the option to say no. I mean, okay. Should I not have an option to say no? I guess. Should we have an option to say no or yes, Trevor?
I feel like this is just a fucking trap for me to say anything.
Oh, well, let's. You know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a trap. I got you. Let me see. Big oil corporations such as Big Pharma uses the military for their own personal agenda. I'm like I said, I'm just looking at it because I can go through like plenty of things. That's like even what we voting. Even when we got a governor saying, "Oh, the water fix," but we finna go vote and pray that the next governor finna come in and fix the situation. But we're gonna get told, "Oh, this money came through," but ain't none of the people who got the money getting in trouble for it. Is anybody gonna get in trouble for what it went down? Hey, Kenneth, facts. Only the east side of man is riding his electric bike pulling the waste machine. So Kenneth's gonna get some calls today about that. And Campman, that's in the road exit off 6. Pray for the government to help. That would never happen. Hey, listen, certain people can unalive church members and the police can take the shooter to Burger King. I mean, it is, listen, we at the situation where we at. I'm just saying a lot of the stuff that they saying we fighting for, they need to really quit selling us fantasies. It's like I can say I can pull up some of everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like we should, in my humble opinion, you should have the option. But like you heard what Trevor said, it's consequences for it. They can send you to jail. Look what Ali went through. Stripped him of his title. Then let him box for 3 years. Was talking about taking his was actually gonna send his ass to jail. Then go look at Joe Louis. Joe Louis did what they wanted him to do, and then had them with celebrity matches. I'm gonna say like them little boxing. What's the name? What happened when he got out? Taxes. But he did it for Uncle Sam. I'm just saying. I look at it. We can, like I said, we can go back and forth. We can go through it. In my humble opinion, my daughter just got pulled over and frisked just for driving her new car around after she got out of work. I'm just saying, go look at the police who spread my man them food down here when downtown in Flint. Go look at that. That's why I'll be like, should we get them a raise? Like we giving them a raise for what? For they can over police our neighborhoods. See, them the conversations that we gonna have. Like I say, I'm gonna have some more of them conversations with y'all. They say we fighting for freedom, and they are right. Freedom to overtake another nation's resources. I mean, it's all they on. So I stayed at the Draft Dodgers house in Canada. No, like I said, my family was in the middle. Then they fought in every war, to be honest with you. Then fought in every war. But I know when it came back for the freedoms that they said we have, it ain't all the way to freedoms. But I get it, Said Sir Gregory, my grandfather fought in World War II. Father fought it, okay. And when they came home, we're not allowed to march with the. Hey, listen, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. And I can't wait. I'm gonna try to get on early for City Council, family, because I'm gonna get to the stuff with Jesse Jackson. I might wait to tomorrow for me and brother Elliot to go over there about how Jesse Jackson Jr. scolded the presidents about. But like I say, don't nobody care at his father at his funeral. They don't care. They even allegedly they mentioned Trump name. That's just to show you all you need to know. Let me see. That means they're targeting certain individuals because they're exposing the truth of what these government officials are illegally doing, and they should be charged with treason. Listen, some of the stuff I'm seeing, it is what it is, family. We got almost 11 o'clock. Got any last words, Trevor?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, Trevor, good. Family, I'll get back to y'all on that. Don't worry about it. Peace.